I want to save the center back topic for a later date because I think that it goes more into the question that me and Mila have just about the squad makeup in a lot of senses. I think that the small preview is center backs tend to hit their prime much later. And so going with the idea of 25 or younger model on center backs is always going to be a risky plan. But I'll shelve that because
developing on loan.
Sure. Facundo, I don't know if you're there because I want to throw this at you because this was the biggest talking point after the game, regardless of Chelsea going down to 5 men right away or down to 10 men right away. But the question was, does Maresca get blamed for the substitutions that he made as early as he made them? I think the 3 subs that he made was a record. I think I think it was a record. I think for 3 subs he made in 20 minutes was the most ever before like the 25th minute or something. So he's coming under scrutiny. I think that's been the overall talking point from the media. I'm curious to hear, hindsight being a bitch, do you agree with that? Do you think that he deserves some blame for that?
I think your question that you asked in the last segment applies to the coaches in this game. Did both managers get it wrong? Because I think in this one, they both got it wrong. I said it as soon as it happened. I did not understand taking Neto out. Because that was the one kind of transition speed threat that they have. I'd also pose the question, if you know Palmer has a groin injury and you're going to be playing down 10 men and you got to do all this running, why not just take him off instead of Estevao?
That's the right question to ask.
So for me, I thought substitutions were bad and ultimately cost him because he went so defensive that they could have gotten a goal. Granted, you're not going to predict a second yellow and red sending off for Casemiro, but right, the game turns out that way, and then you can't really make any substitutions, and everybody you kind of have in the game is not defensive minded, but not really quick in transition.
You had 3 center backs, 2 fullbacks, 3 midfielders.
Yeah. I would say
1
Maresca got the substitutions wrong in hindsight, right? I still think the Neto one. And then for sure, if you know Palmer's hurt and's got this groin injury, right, obviously you're going to rely on your best player to tell you. That's what makes me think he's wrong. You're going to rely on your best player to tell you if, right, because Palmer makes a difference in that game if he's still on the field.
Yeah.
But I think given the conditions, it's cold, it's wet, you're going to have to be running around. He's already not been playing the previous couple of games. I question that, and I'll end it there because I got some other questions for Ruben.
Yeah, hindsight's such a bitch because you go down a man.
The injury is what throws me off. To Facundo's point, Neto subbed off in general is wrong. He can put in that shift, go up and down, whatever. That's your main threat. But taking him off and knowing Palmer's hurt, but you'll leave him out there and take the other guys off. Estevao too. Fucked my fantasy week. It's tough. I do question that, but Palmer coming off, that made sense to me in real time. Not even an injury, like just it looked bad defensively. We're defending in a 5-3-1, and Palmer's one of the 3 in the middle. Not going to work. So I got it in real time, but then like Facundo said, we handicapped ourselves. We handicapped ourselves bad with that red card, and then the substitutions to follow. So the manager definitely got it wrong on the day. I again attribute that to his inexperience in these situations. His first job, well, Parma, he coached like 10 games. His first full job was Leicester for a year. It was the best team in the championship. And then Chelsea, we saw the growing pains, but again, he stuck to what he knows. So I think that lack of experience is really what hurts him there. I think over time you'll be able to see improvement there. I think we also have a young manager who's growing. And I do trust him. But on the day, yeah, I got it wrong.
Yeah, the Neto one is so baffling to me. I actually I'm not that concerned about the Estevao one. Look, you go down to 10 men. He's
yeah.
Away at Old Trafford.
No.
It could go wrong.
It was just quickly. It just sucked.
Yeah, Neto getting taken off and not bringing on Gittins or Garnacho is so nuts. Bringing on Tyreek George is. I don't know if that's more of just like a pointing it
put him
back
up top.
Directors.
Why?
Yeah, but I don't care.
It kind of seems like that too, Dylan. It could be like
you spent
is he trying to say this is what you gave me? I think it could be because maybe he wanted.
on those
Maybe he
guys.
wanted a striker, and instead you get Guiu recalled. Maybe he's not a fan of Guiu. I haven't seen him suit up since we recalled him, right? Like maybe he is saying fuck the sporting directors, which I agree. But yeah,
I think that's crazy.
I would have liked to see someone with threat in behind on the pitch, no doubt.
He knew the role he was signing up for. They wanted someone to coach the team, not someone to tell them what to do in the transfer business.
Yeah.
I think he's earned the right to give them his input and saying, hey, I think we need someone here. He's not saying I need Sheshko, I need this guy. He's not giving a name. He's saying we need a center back. We need a goalkeeper. I think that's what he's saying. Hey, this isn't going to work. I think that's the message that's trying to be communicated, but you also make a valid point. You knew exactly what he's signing up for. It's the reason we mutually parted ways with Puch, because he wanted to have input on transfers. Thank goodness that conversation ended quickly. But yeah, it's a tough spot. Guys are hopefully coming back to fitness. Lavia practiced. It's huge. Yeah, you just got to hope people can stay fit at this point. Like Caicedo, again, immediately having no cover, even though we got him another backup who immediately got major surgery. It's unfortunate, but I think Santos was a shining light. I thought he played really well, all things considered. You don't think so?
I don't know what he was to do in that game.
Right. It's hard to take away much from that game, but I think from what I saw from him, I like what I'm seeing. I think he has a future here with us.
He's a developmental piece.
Yeah, Facundo hates other South Americans. I forgot. Sorry, guys. Ugarte's a great. He was the best player in the middle on the day. I'm sorry.
Ugarte was actually really good in this one. Here. Yeah, I thought he was good in this one.
Yeah, no. I was just taking a dig at my friend Facundo.
No, fair enough. But what happened during the match where I was like, you have to go defend your countrymen? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Probably kicked someone in the shin if I had to guess. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.